Why does your mind not switch off? And also why understanding all of this doesn't change it. Many individuals living with the effects of overwhelm or rumination experiences and describe it as being absolutely exhausting. It's like this massive internal battle. And on the inside, they're all functioning really well. They're working, parenting, replying to messages, caring for people, doing all those things they're supposed to be doing. But most people around them probably won't even know that they are not coping. But literally, something just never switches off. And the mind keeps replaying conversations. It keeps analyzing tonality. It imagines the worst case scenarios. It revisits mistakes. It even predicts future problems. I mean, really, this shouldn't be happening. And then what it does is it scans endlessly for what could go wrong next, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Even when life is quiet, when things are like not happening around you, your brain is doing the opposite. But this is probably one of the most misunderstood parts of trauma, where the nervous system deregulates, and most people believe that overthinking is just worrying too much or being overly emotion. But for a trauma survivor, this isn't just overthinking. This is the brain and nervous system trying to create internal safety through constant mental scanning. It's like you've got these two little radars and they keep like looking and scanning. And then the problem you've got is that the mind believes that if it can think enough, if it can analyze enough, if it can do the next thing, if it can prepare, it can predict enough to keep you safe. But then maybe the person will not be caught out or be caught off guard because you probably were in a previous life or scenario. And this is where trauma changes the role of thinking completely. Like it totally changes how we think. The brain no longer is thinking for clarity. That's not its goal. It thinks for safety. And that's one of the most devastating effects of trauma. And this is why so many seemingly intelligent, self-aware people, they might have had professional jobs, they've got families, they've got they've got everything there, but they feel stuck and they're desperate because everything they've tried hasn't worked, because they've done this and this and this and this and this and this but there's nothing comprehensive. There's nothing long term. They're not taught how to deal with it and then put a process in place that makes sense, not for you, for your brain and for your body. And then they'll know that they have reactions that come up, but they've done therapy and they've read books and I've listened to the podcast and I've done it for 2 months and nothing's happening. Well, unfortunately, it takes a bit longer than that, but you've got to have a process, a structure and a toolkit. And insight and knowing what's happening to you doesn't switch off a survival pattern. It really doesn't. And this is exactly why the trauma recovery method focuses more on than just insight, than just positive thinking. You've got to understand the pattern. That's most important. But understanding alone doesn't change your nervous system response. Now, inside the trauma recovery method, we work through a structured process. Process 1 called release, reprogram and restore, because that's where the real change happens, at the level at which the pattern is actually stored in the body. If you want to know more about how this works, watch our free masterclass and book a consultation with me. The link is at the bottom of this video. Bye.